Hello, Z here. This is we're on site at the Washington Townhouses, and today is January 19th. And here I'm standing in the alley that will be the main driveway access for the Washington Townhouses. And as you can see right here, we've got a power pole that is basically comes from over there and then comes through the alley and is right here, and we're gonna have to get that moved because it's part of the driveway. It will be in the way, and so one thing I had to do, I talked with the power company, and they are gonna deal with their power stuff. But if you can see, there's a bunch of cable lines here. So next thing I have to do is talk with the cable company. I called them to see about them switching out their cable lines and moving them because it's just not, they have to move the cable lines before we can move the power line. Here you can see we've got the framing up on the third floor for the townhouses, at least for one there. You can see the dormers popping up there. Let's see, one thing to note here, I don't know if you can hear in the background the Tyvek going around the building. I usually don't use Tyvek. It drives me crazy how it just flaps and then gets windy. I decided to use it this time around because we're going to do spray foam insulation on the exterior walls, and the spray foam is more expensive than, say, a fiberglass bat or blown cellulose insulation, but it provides a lot better air sealing than the typical blown insulation, and so I decided, a lot of the zip system, which is you may see it's often green, like a green OSB, but it's kind of, you do that with a big tape around the windows and all the air sealing it. And so I decided, so that's considerably more expensive than just the regular OSB with Tyvek. So I decided to go with the just the Tyvek, which was cheaper, and also just with lumber prices having increased so much, it would save some cost just going this way. Lumber prices actually have come down a fair amount, thankfully, but we decided to go Tyvek. But now kind of the offshoot of that is that we have this flapping around in wind, which really drives me crazy. But we're just gonna have to live with it until we get it. We'll have to get it. We can get it stapled back up, but just with the wind, it blows around a lot. So we'll have to try. The plan, I spoke with the siding to get the siding done ASAP as well, just so we can, once we get the windows in and get it all framed up. One other thing I was going to mention is that we had over here the temporary power pole right there. That had actually had rained. I'm not sure if it was rain or wind or what exactly, but it had blown over about halfway into the neighbor's yard there, and so we had to get that back propped up again. And let's see, one other thing that came up yesterday and today is, originally we were going to do the power line back here, have the power come across and then run underground, and then where that temp power pole was going to be a pole with some I'm forgetting the words, the boxes that come up, and then those were going to power the units. However, the power company really wanted to come in off the front, and unfortunately, due to them finally, just pushing and pushing back, finally we went ahead and did it in the front instead of in the back like I wanted it. It's just better. I just like having all the utilities, above ground in the back, kind of out of sight. Just makes a nice, prettier street. I caved though. Okay, so we're gonna have the power lines, coming to the street, but then it's gonna run underground on the front of the property. However, what we had to do was we had to put it, like I showed in a previous video, we put a conduit under. We're going to add the electricity later. We dug and put a conduit in there so the power company can then run the wires later when ready. However, the conduit is on our property, so the power company said they wanted, in order for them to put power there, they had to add an easement to that part. So we already had given them a utility easement previously, I think of 7 or 8 feet. They wanted an additional, as much as they could have, so we had to give them another 6 feet of utility easement. So I spoke with the surveying company, and we got that over to the power company. They sent me back the document, and so now I need to sign that and get that notarized, and then at that point they can install the power when we're ready. So anyway, just something that that comes up as we're moving along, and that's all for today. Thanks for watching.